Leaders of the world's largest economies concluded the two-day G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro with a joint statement supporting key Global South priorities. The priorities include addressing climate change, reducing poverty, and implementing taxation for billionaires. The Global South typically refers to developing countries, including Russia and China. Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva hosted the G20 summit and emphasized three main pillars during the discussions. The pillars were social inclusion, addressing hunger and poverty, energy transitions, climate action, and reforming global governance. President Lula expressed concern over global challenges, stating that the international community appears aimless amid hegemonic disputes. He warned that humanity is adrift, pushed toward potential tragedy without decisive action. In their joint communiqué, the G20 leaders stressed the importance of combating global warming and alleviating poverty. They agreed to collaborate on ensuring effective taxation of ultra-high net worth individuals. The statement highlighted that progressive taxation is a critical tool for reducing inequality and achieving sustainable development. The G20 renewed calls to expand the United Nations Security Council beyond its 5 permanent members. Matthew Goodman, an expert from the Council on Foreign Relations, noted that the outcomes reflect Biden administration priorities. He questioned how much of these commitments would persist under a second Trump administration. President-elect Donald Trump is set to take office in January. A senior Biden administration official indicated efforts to ensure the endurance of U.S. commitments through various strategies, including civil society engagement. The G20 urged a ceasefire in Gaza and Lebanon, but did not include language supporting Israel's right to self-defense. President Joe Biden called on world leaders to increase pressure on Hamas, which he accused of refusing proposed deals. As in the previous year's summit, the G20 acknowledged the human and economic toll of the war in Ukraine. The statement refrained from condemning Russia for the conflict. The war has intensified as Ukraine uses long-range weapons from the US and Britain to strike Russian territory. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky criticized the G20 for its lack of decisive action on the issue. He questioned the need for a strong G20 strategy to address the ongoing conflict. Zelensky emphasized Ukraine's commitment to strength as a strategic response.